Proud people all over Europe, and especially you hate.
Okay, good morning again, guys. Here's another short video. Of course, it's not going to be a short video after I, put my 2 cents in here. But I'm going to let you watch this. This is incredible. Now, if it's AI generated, maybe it is. But the point is, it doesn't really matter. What he says is an absolute fact. This green agenda, trust me, guys, I am an environmentalist. I care about the environment. Sorry, I said that wrong. Okay? But if the government really cared, these green people that say they care about the environment, they really cared. Instead of building more whatever nuclear plants, not that I'm against those, by the way, but instead of building more, what do they call them? I worked at Site C, okay? This is a place where it's a big hydro dam. There you go. Getting my words together here. So instead of building all these hydro dams that technically do ruin the rivers and it does actually ruin the environment, these same green people that don't want to take the oil out of the ground, which is stupid because burning oil, using oil, actually, by the way, just so you know, to make solar panels, you have to use oil, okay? To make anything, you have to use oil. So even to make windmills, you have to use oil to make them. How do you think you produce the metal? You got to heat up, you got to use heat, you got to burn stuff. Anyways, just a little bit of education here. So for these people that are part of the liberal, whatever party you're part of, whatever mindset you have, and you think get rid of all gasoline cars, you're a freaking idiot. Free speech. I definitely stand up for free speech. There is no such thing as hate speech. And if there is, well, then they have a right to say it. As much as I might not agree with it, as much as I don't want to hear it, they have a right to say what they want to say. They hate something, they hate something. That's their right. And trying to take away people's gun rights, it's not a privilege. You have the right to protect yourself, right? We gave you, the government, we are the ones that give you the privilege to help us and rule over the people and help us. You're employees of us, right? You lawyers and judges, you are public servants. Remember that. Right? You think you could take over. I hire someone to work on my house. They don't all of a sudden get to live in my house and kick me out of my home and tell me what to do in my own property. Now, do they? But sadly enough, in this world, the LTB and other government agencies have done that. They have violated our human rights. You might think you have the law because you have the legal law on your side, but it's actually a violation of other human beings' rights. But anyways, I digress a little bit. The point I'm trying to make here, guys, is that if they truly cared, for example, the green agenda, if they really cared, they would make you put solar panels. It would be mandatory to put solar panels on all your houses and apartments and buildings. But you know why they don't? Because then you would have your own power source and you wouldn't have to pay anymore for hydro. You wouldn't have to pay for electrical bill. You wouldn't have to pay for the gas bill that they send to your house. Honestly, guys, think about what I'm saying. Is that not a fact? See, you can generate all the power you need, right? All the energy you can power by plugging into the ground, right? Solar panels. You can put your own wind on your property if you have enough room for it. There's all kinds of things. If you have a river, you could easily make power. These things are all doable, okay? And with all the technology out there, if you actually even knew even 1% of what I know about energy, and I am definitely an expert when it comes to energy. This is something I do nothing but study all my life, all right? Anyways, excuse me. Still got a little bit of flu here. I want you guys to watch this, so if anybody out there, I'm recording this for myself, like I've said before with my channel. I do this for myself, but I also like to share this, obviously, because I'm putting it on YouTube. And anybody out there, my family, friends, anybody that truly cares about the environment, if you truly care about other people, watch this. Really, watch this. If you actually care.
What do you think about ladies
who that's not what I meant.
Who love their nations, who love their countries, and who love their children? Because those people are your biggest enemies. Those people want to preserve their countries as they remember them from time they were children. They want to preserve their countries free, independent, safe, clean, and beautiful. They want their countries without hordes of illegal aliens killing and raping women and children in the streets.
Yep.
And they want their countries without daily terrorist attacks. And that's why you want to destroy freedom of speech on social media, because you want to destroy those people.
Now, I don't know who this guy is, by the way.
From them.
Maybe you do.
Know very well that
I don't know what country he represents, but maybe you do.
their information. They will never support your green scam. They will never support your migration policies because they see the results of them. They will never support your rainbow transgender stuff. That's why you decided to censor all of your opponents. That's why you decided to censor all of your critics and to spy hundreds of millions of Europeans through the jet control. And that's why you decided on a huge fine against Elon Musk's X platform because he provided freedom of speech for the whole planet. He provided for us the real democracy which you hate the most. Because right now we see that not Trump, not Musk, not any foreign interference, but Ursula von der Leyen and her commission. You are the biggest enemies of freedom. You are the biggest enemies of free speech, and you are the biggest enemies of Europe. And we need to stop you at any cost possible.
That's right, at any cost possible.
You just hate.
Right? Like the Americans say, they have the right to actually take over their own government if their government is starting to actually violate their human rights. Sadly enough, most Canadians are cowards, and they would never do that because they would rather just get raped up the ass, so to speak. Sorry about that. Yeah, anyways, enjoy.